Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you for me here and to have this little community here on YouTube. I hope these videos are inspiring you, helping you in your spiritual journey and life's journey as well. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well. My name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, crystals and their magical properties, as well as plants and their magical properties. I do all kinds of readings here on the channel as well. So if you're interested in those types of things, you know what to do. Please subscribe, click that subscribe button, become an amazing member of this community, and click the bell icon so you're notified each time I upload any video. And this is a safe place if you're practicing witch, Wiccan, pagan, or whatever spiritual path you may be on as well, because there's no right or wrong spiritual path, there's just the path that's right for you, the individual. This is also a safe place if you're a member of the LGBT community, as I too am a member of the LGBT community. Okay, now this reading based on the title and thumbnail is for Capricorn. So if you're a Capricorn Sun, Moon or Rising, this reading is for you. And bear in mind, when it comes to astrology, we've got all the 12 signs in our birth chart. So we're not just our sun sign, we've all got Capricorn somewhere in a birth chart. Just like we've all got Gemini or Aries or Taurus somewhere in our birth chart. So again, as you watch this video, it may resonate with you, everything or bits and pieces of it resonate. But as always, take resonates and leave what doesn't. And I hope this reading does bring you guidance and comfort. And because we're almost out of the end of June, June's almost coming to an end, this reading will sort of be about what has happened in June for you, Capricorn, what's happened, what blessings or struggles, what June has sort of brought you as well. Okay. So before we begin, just cleansing the deck with some beautiful sandalwood incense. Angels and guides, what did the month of June bring the children of Capricorn? So we have got the Four of Swords. I feel that the month of June has brought a lot of sadness for you, Capricorn. It's brought a lot of stress, a lot of sadness. I feel that some of you, Capricorn, there's like maybe a relationship you're involved with. Some of this could be a marriage or a romantic relationship. And the person you're in a relationship with, some of it's a friendship. This person has lost a lot of people close to them. The number 4 may be significant. They may have lost 4 people. I'm also getting 7 here, so I'm getting the number 7 and 4. So it may be that, but you, Capricorn, this is a month that's been very stressful and very difficult for you. A month where you've needed to rest and relax, Capricorn, but it's been a very stressful and difficult month for you. With the Empress card, it's reversed. So this is a month that's been very stressful, Capricorn, because there's so much that's happened. There's been a lot of family, there's been a lot of drama, there's been a lot of loss, a lot of hardship throughout June. I think this year has been quite difficult because there's been a lot of illness, there's been a lot of tragedy. Some of this is connected to a partner or a family you've married into or connected to. Or some of this is a friendship, but because you're close to the family, you get close friends or close family ties to another family, or maybe even your own family, where you know you're so stressed and worried, but you've needed time for yourself, and maybe because you've got a big heart, you've let yourself go. And the Empress is also about the family being in order, stability, and comfort. But I feel like your family's been anything but comfortable and stable. there's been a lot of family issues, a lot of family problems. And round about May, round about June, June's been a very difficult month for you, Capricorn, a month where you've been looking for peace, and there's a lot of healing needing to be done within your own family, but also this other family connection you've got as well. So we've got the death card here, but this is not about physical death, I feel. Some of you, yes, some of you Capricorn, they have been, I do feel, usually the death card's about endings, it's about transformation. It's not about physical death, but a lot of people are scared of the death card because they think if the death card comes up, well, they're going to die or someone close to them are going to die, but usually the death card's about transformation. But I feel, Capricorn, June has been a very difficult and transformative month, but I think in life, as I've said, sometimes we go through a very hard and dark and difficult time, and that's part of a spiritual awakening. So a lot of you Capricorn are being through a dark night of the soul, which is part of a spiritual awakening, because you've got to the breakdown to get to the breakthrough. And I feel this is a month that's been very transformative with you. But also, Capricorn, I feel maybe you're destined to do death work or be a psychic prompt to help lost souls, to help spirits. But if to help spirits, some of you may feel called to do that. But there have been a lot of loss and a lot of loved ones. And then with the Five of Swords, you've had to deal with a lot of arguments and family bickering and a lot of family drama because what's happened, because some of you it's a relationship, some of you it's a partner, some of you it's a close friend. You've witnessed this, Capricorn, family disputes, family divisions, not just disputes, maybe there have been family arguments and disputes you've witnessed, Capricorn, but also like a split in the family because the deaths, I feel, with the death card here, there have been some close family members, and maybe in your own life, in your own family, or a family you're connected to, there have been some division in that family life. But the death card's about embracing change and new beginnings. And then with the King of Cups, I feel there's someone beside you that is going for a very emotional time, but you're helping them through this, Capricorn. Or it could be someone beside you, they're emotionally fulfilled, they're giving you a lot of advice, a lot of support. They have been supporting you through the month of June as well. Some of you, I feel you've got this person in your life who's been through a very difficult time. You know what they've been through has upset them emotionally, but they're very good at hiding their emotions and feelings. Some of this is a friend, partner, but you know they're deeply upset. But June has also been a month where you, Capricorn, have been focusing on what matters to you, focusing what you're grateful for, your blessings. And this month has brought some financial comfort, some financial stability. And then with the Page of Cups, we've got that dove energy. So you, Capricorn, have been craving peace, order. And I think maybe you need to heal and bring yourself some peace. And it's about filling up your own emotional cup because you've been there for everyone else, Capricorn, helping them. I think some people have helped you or someone's been helping you throughout June because it's been a very difficult month for you. But it's also about filling up your own emotional cup and doing what's well for you. And I think that's what June is teaching you, or what Spirit wants you to learn in this month. And then I've got the Seven of Wands. So Spirit's encouraged you to focus, Capricorn, on what you want, your dreams and goals, and build the life you want for yourself and that as well. You've been strong for others, and it's about being strong for yourself and building the life you want for yourself and your family, because June has been a very difficult month and maybe you want to take your family a break or holiday, but it's working towards your dreams. And if you're with the Death card, that chapter of your life, because June's been very stressful, you've been going through a lot of loss, a lot of hardship, And this is Spirit saying this is about to end for you, Capricorn. But Spirit saying you had to go through this to get a breakthrough and to become spiritually awake, Capricorn. You had to go through a dark night of the soul, and you've been going through a lot of hardship, difficulties throughout June, because it's either in your own family or a family you're connected to. Either you've married into a family or connected to it. But this cycle for you, Capricorn, is coming to an end. And with the Page of Swords, this is showing you were supported, Capricorn, by certain individuals. Some of you may have felt very alone this month, but this is Spirit saying you don't need others to fulfill you. You're one with the universe, you're complete the way you are, Capricorn. So it's standing your power and sovereignty as well, and enjoying what you love and enjoy as well. And I'm also hearing Spirit like saying we should do what we love and enjoy, and we shouldn't rely on others to bring us happiness, because people can let us down and disappoint us. So Spirit saying we need others to fulfill you. It becomes a chain, because if you, yes, it's nice to have friends, it's nice to have family connections, but if you can't enjoy your own company and do your own thing, then needing other people to fill that space in your life becomes a chain. So Page of Swords is about enjoying your alone time, stand your power and sovereignty. And I think June's taught you a lot of valuable life lessons, Capricorn as well. So I'm just going to see what crystal message Spirit's got for the month of June as well. And I do feel that for you, Capricorn, this is a month where it's been very heavy for you, where you've spent a lot of time alone. It's a month where you've needed to heal and recuperate. A month where family is not been, there's been a lot of family issues and things are not very nurturing or very caring. But this cycle of things being difficult and hard, you're breaking out of that cycle, I feel, as the year goes on. I think July will be quite a beautiful and healing month for you, Capricorn, as well. But it's about, you've been there for a lot of people, and Spirit's saying it's good to support others, but it's a time in your life to give you, always remember to take time for yourself and to look after yourself, Capricorn, as well. Okay, so get up and move. I feel with Capricorn, because round about the month of June, because you've been dealing with a lot of family drama, family loss, and or some of you're in a marriage or a partnership, you've been dealing with your partner's loss, their family being lost, and you've been at a lot of gatherings, or you've been at a lot of funerals, maybe round about May, like April to May time, all the way to June. And June has been a month of a lot of loss, a lot of pain, and you felt in this month, I don't want to get out of bed, I just want to rest, I just want to sleep the day in. But we get up and move. This is Spirit saying, don't let the difficulties of life and the difficult times get you down. Move forward, Capricorn. I think maybe some people had to push you to get out of bed. Maybe you had a partner, friend, or some family members had to push you, because this is a month that's been very difficult and tricky for you, Capricorn. And then with Tiger's Eye, the message here is overcome your fears. And I feel like you've been really stressed, really worried, really trapped, and you're fearing the worst, Capricorn, fearing what the worst is going to happen to yourself, to your family, and you see that things are not going to get better for you, but that's only fear talking. And Spirit wants you is reminding you, Capricorn, what you're going through this month. I do feel that for you, Capricorn. It's been a very difficult and stressful month for a lot of you, but Spirit's reminding you what you've been through is just your current situation, the way things are. And Spirit's saying there are some pains we'll experience in this life, what we don't go over, we learn to live with. And in the month of June, there are people you love and care about. They're going through pain. You've tried to heal them. You've tried to fill their emotional cup, trying to numb that pain or comfort them. And you've been doing a good job, Capricorn. I also feel you've got your own pain and people have been trying to comfort you. You've been trying to comfort yourself as well. But it's also overcoming fears and worries. And then we garnet is follow your passion. So Spirit saying we will experience pain and suffering in this life, and we may agree to experience certain forms of pain and suffering is unavoidable, but the suffering teaches us valuable lessons to help us heal and grow in this life. But Spirit has encouraged you, Capricorn, but you're not here to suffer. Spirit wants you to enjoy yourself, to have fun. And again, this month has been difficult, but as we move into July, I feel with your healing growing, and Spirit's advice is, Capricorn, now's the time to change your life, and for order to change, it's about following your passions, what excites you, what you love and enjoy, Capricorn. And then we live in the now. You've been focusing a lot, Capricorn, when will next year be, when will the next month be, and Spirit's saying with this card, though June has been difficult, you, Capricorn, have had the power to create beautiful moments in this month. You've had the power to create beautiful moments, and Spirit's encourage you to enjoy the present moment, because the most important moment in life is the here and now, and that could be spending time with your partner, you and your partner having lunch together. That could be spending time in the home together with a close friend, family member, but someone that means the world to you, spending quality time with them, or spending quality time with yourself and just being in the moment. And I'm also seeing roses and someone smelling the roses, so it's taking time to smell the roses. And I feel, Capricorn, you felt so stressed, you've not wanted to get out of bed in the month of June because you've been going through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of stress. So Spirit's saying you've really wanted peace, you've wanted relaxation, but this month has been that. So Spirit says you move forward into the month of July, allow yourself time for yourself, Capricorn. Allow yourself time to relax, time for you and just you, and take time to smell the roses, take time to enjoy your life and enjoy your own company, and do things that you love and enjoy, and be in the moment. With Black Kyanite, it sets strong boundaries. So it's setting strong boundaries, making it clear to friends and family, maybe things you're uncomfortable with, because I think there's some things where people are taking their pain, their anxieties out in you, Capricorn, their stress out in you, and you've had to deal with that with the Five of Swords. You've had to deal with this energy. People not respecting your boundaries, people being divided. So it's Spirit saying you do not deserve. But the Empress had been reversed. You've maybe tolerated disrespect, Capricorn, because you're not in a good space, and June has not been a good month for you. So Spirit is encouraging you, don't tolerate that disrespect anymore as well. And then with Malachite, it's time to transform. So this is a month that's been very difficult, very tricky for you, Capricorn, but a month you've been praying for change, but Spirit saying you've had the power to bring about the changes you want. Can't change other people's thoughts and actions, but you can change your thoughts, your change. I'm also getting the word alchemist. So self-alchemy is where you are able to transform a negative experience into something positive. So it's being the alchemist, and you're the alchemist, Capricorn, of your life. And Spirit wants you to remember that. And then with Amethyst, Spirit saying there's been a lot of noise in June. You've been stressed. Maybe you've been going to a lot of people, Capricorn, for advice. But what you've really had to do, or you should have done, is spend time alone by yourself in a place you find calming, beautiful and relaxing, and listen to your inner compass, your intuition, and let that guide you, Capricorn, because you're a spiritual sign, you're very intuitive. Listen to that inner guidance as well. And then with Labradorite, I think there's been moments where you felt hopelessness and despair, but then Spirit is giving you signs, synchronicities. I'm seeing white feathers, so thank you, Capricorn. I've saw a lot of white feathers. I'm also getting butterfly energy and moths. So you may have been finding a lot of butterflies, moths in this month, but you have been noticing miracles and magical things. You've been seeing the colour blue a lot in random places. You've been seeing blue everywhere. Some of you have been seeing green and red everywhere, because I'm seeing green and red. So there's certain colours that make you think of your loved ones, and you've been seeing them a lot this month. And this is a way that your loved ones have been guiding you. Through June, you've also been getting a lot of senses, smells. You've been dreaming about loved ones. So your ancestors and loved ones have made their presence known to you, Capricorn, in a very magical way in the month of June. Because they do come to us when our loved ones come to us in moments of joy and happiness, but they usually tend to reach out to us when we're at our worst. And for a lot of you, Capricorn, June has been a very stressful and tricky month for you. With Hematitis, ground yourself in. That's what I'm saying. Spirits encourage you, Capricorn, to maybe walk in nature, to connect with animals, or spend time in places what you love and enjoy and bring you that peace, that calmness. With Amazonites, loosen your grip. Let go of what you can't control. You can't control the weather, can't control people's thoughts and actions, but you can control your thoughts and actions, Capricorn, and how you react to situations. And spirits, and before you react, think carefully before you choose to speak or act as well, because this has been a stressful month. Maybe some people have triggered you or upset you. So June has been a very stressful and difficult month for you, Capricorn, but it has been a month of healing, facing your fears, honouring your passions, a month where you've witnessed a lot of miracles and you've been guided by Spirit, and a month of learning to speak up for yourself and protect your boundaries and to stand your power and sovereignty, Capricorn, as well. And it's a month which taught you some very hard and difficult lessons, and a month where many of you, Capricorn, have been going through a spiritual awakening as well. And to close your reading today, Capricorn, I'm just going to see what angel messages Spirit has got for you. Angels and guides, what happened to Capricorn? What did Capricorn children go through for the month of June? So we've got study here. This is a month where I think with study, because study is about learning, I think you, Capricorn, have learned a lot of difficult things in this month. From hardship, from losing loved ones, from people being sick, not well, you feeling not good because of what's happening in your family situation. So I think you've learned a lot of valuable life lessons here in this month. I think also some of you are considering some of you have considered in the month of June going back to college, university, or you've been considering studying topics you're passionate and interested in, or you're considering entering courses, Capricorn, but life has got in the way and it's put you off because what's happened in your family, or because the family you may have married into or you're connected to, or a close friend The obstacles that you face this month have maybe put you off studying, but Spirit's encourage you to honour what you're passionate and interested in as you go forward in your life. And as we go forward into July, that's what Spirit's encouraging. And also this is a month where you've learned a lot of valuable lessons. With balance, this is Spirit encouraging you to take care of yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup, and a lot of people have supported you, Capricorn, but you've supported a lot of people, and you've hidden maybe your true feelings, emotions. But Spirit's encouraging you to look after your mental health, your emotional and physical, because they're all interconnected. And as you move forward into July, to find balance and order, because this month has been very stressful and you've been walking on shaky ground. With true inspiration, I think ideas, and you've been having ideas, a lot of epiphanies, but like you've been going through darkness and stress, and then you've been very quiet, not speaking to anyone, but you've been thinking, and then your spirit guides have given you ideas. You've been having a lot of epiphanies. So Spirit's saying, remember your dreams, your desires, and your epiphanies, because they were divinely guided by your spirit guides. With nature, some of this is you love animals, so it's spending close time, honouring that connection you've got with animals, because it helps with your stress and anxiety. Some of you, it's walking in nature more, or some of you in this month, maybe you've created like a garden shed or a log cabin in your garden, or you've been visiting a special place in nature, or getting back in touch. Maybe you used to love walking in nature and you've needed some thinking space. So in the month of June, you've been visiting nature a lot more. And then with freedom, with freedom, I feel, but this is a month where you've wanted to feel free of the chains and the negativity, but is really the negativity you've been dealing with. But I feel as you move through, Spirit's saying, now is the time to let go, Capricorn, of what no longer serves you, and let go of your burdens as we move forward into July. And then with support, it's like you've supported a lot of people, but you've also had people been supporting you, and your loved ones, your guides, they've been supporting you, Capricorn, as well through this month of July. Because we're never truly alone. Our angels and guides are always with us. But I do get, like, if you're a human being, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. So if another human being's there, you feel their energy, and the two of you have connect on the same energetic frequency. Whereas if you're connecting with a loved one that's passed on to the veil, the spirit world, you can still communicate with them, talk with them, but you're connecting with a being who's got a different energy frequency to you. But that takes time, it takes understanding as well. But your guides have been reaching you, connecting you, giving you a lot of signs and synchronicities in this month. With spiritual growth, you, Capricorn, are growing. But as I always say, people might think a spiritual awakening is a brilliant thing. And it is and it isn't, because you start to see the world very differently when you go for a spiritual awakening. Now, as I'm somebody that's spiritual awake, it doesn't mean you know everything, because you'll never know everything. But I would say when you're spiritual awake, you see the world very differently from most people. Like, for example, most people, when they talk about money, they see it as an actual physical thing, but I just see money as a symbol, and it's energy. Everything in this world is energy. So when you give money for a service or good, you're just giving energy, and it's like the law of giving. There's a name for it, but it's the energy of you give something and you receive something. The law of exchange. That's it. The law of exchange. So you're giving energy and you receive energy in return for what you've given. That's the law of it. And again, a lot of people believe you get the word like cheap and dear. To me, cheap and dear don't exist. They're just made up words. There's a price. That product you want to buy is a price. It's got a number, it's a price. You can either afford it or you can't. But that idea of cheap and dear, it keeps people stuck, because if you always go for the cheap option, then you think I've not got much money, I'll always struggle with money will always be a struggle, and I'll only be able to afford the cheap stuff in life. And then when it comes to stuff you think is dear, you go, I'll never be able to have luxurious. So you're already, it's societal rules that already put you into a box as well. So spiritual growth is breaking out of systems. A spiritual awakening is when you start to see the world differently. You break out of old ways of thinking, old ways of patterns, and you see the world very different from other people. And as you go for a spiritual awakening, usually you go for a darkening of the soul, so a very dark and difficult experience, and then you go through a breakdown, and then you get to a breakthrough. Or a spiritual awakening could be described as going through a dark tunnel in your life, going through a very hard, difficult time, but the light at the end of the tunnel isn't a physical light, it's knowledge. Because it's knowledge, but it helps us heal, it helps us grow. And many of you Capricorn, through the month of June, maybe through this year or for the month of June, that's what you've been going through, a spiritual awakening. A lot of your loved ones have been visiting you, you've been having a lot of psychic dreams, and I think you may continue to have spiritual dreams as the year goes on. So Spirit's saying, remember those dreams, Capricorn, remember them as well. With divine time, there's things you've been praying for, Capricorn, maybe financial security, financial peace, for your family to all be okay and well. And Spirit's saying this is going to happen for you, Capricorn, at the right time, the right way. And with the Death card, I know a lot of people are scared of it, but the Death card's like the phoenix. It's like the old version of you, or your old life burning away and you're being reborn. So I do feel, though June has been very stressful and difficult, I feel now, Capricorn, you're going through a healing process, and this month was very stressful and difficult. That's coming to an end now. You're growing, you're healing, and becoming the best version of you, Capricorn, as well. And that's the energy I feel. And it's been a very difficult month for you, but it's a month of healing, growing, going for a spiritual awakening, and learning valuable life lessons, overcoming fears, and letting your intuition guide you, and visiting places that have helped you heal and grow. You've either been doing that, or it's continuing to go on that journey as we move forward in July as well. And also learn to protect yourself, to have strong boundaries, Capricorn, as well. And focusing on your dreams and goals as well as we move forward through the month of June into July. There's always a hope if you're a Capricorn, but this message today resonates with you. It brings you some comfort, some guidance. But as this is very heavy energy, I feel for a lot of you Capricorn, June has been a very stressful and difficult month. We've experienced a lot of loss, hardship, and a lot of sadness. So it's a month where a lot of stuff's, like the chips have been going down, a lot of things have been happening. So it's a month of healing and recuperating and rebuilding yourself up again, Capricorn. And a month where you've been going through a spiritual awakening as well. So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Stay safe, look after yourself, walk your spiritual path with pride. And whenever you click on this video, may healing and wonderful blessings be upon you, to all of you clicking this video as well. May meet, may part, meet again, blessed be.